Hi folks, and welcome back to some more Ultimate General Civil War. Today is the 1st of July 1862 and we're going to be fighting the Battle of Malvern Hill, which is, I think, is going to be a tough one for the Confederacy, this one, because the Union historically had a very strong position and the Confederate attacks basically came up the hill into the face of overwhelming artillery fire, and it didn't go well, I think it's probably fair to say. After the Battle of Gaines' Mill, General McClellan has been convinced that the Peninsula Campaign cannot last any longer. The main camp of the Union Army has been set up at Harrison's Landing to prepare for the withdrawal. Under the safety of his ironclads, McClellan organised his last resort defence at Malvern Hill. We gamble and attack the heavily fortified position, attempting to bring a decisive end to the Union operations near Richmond. So, we're going to go in 2 attack waves. I wish we had the forces to bring in reserves. First Corps and Second Corps, I've jiggled them around a little bit more, and they're a bit more balanced than they were. But First Corps is still the stronger wave, and Second Corps is going to come in and join us later with the cavalry division, which I've added some artillery to. The Lone Star Battery, they're kind of like horse artillery, just because they can move a bit faster. I picked that as the perk. So let's see what awaits us on the battlefield. After our last fight, the Yankees were forced to withdraw. They're preparing to leave from Harrison's Landing a few miles to the south. Now we have the chance to advance and completely destroy them. It looks like a big open battlefield, this. McClellan is so cautious, half his army is guarding Harrison's Landing, some miles southwards. Probably thinks he's outnumbered, which he did, actually. We've concentrated most of our army to seize Malvern Hill that guards their right flank. If we succeed in pushing them back, all will be lost for them. Their flank will collapse and we will chase them down to the James River and no one will escape. Yeah, McClellan did believe he was outnumbered. The intelligence he was given was faulty and incorrect. But maybe he just blamed the intelligence for his lack of action. He just always liked to think he was outnumbered, I think, and that's kind of what his intelligence chief reported to him, because that's what he liked to hear. We think. We don't really know. The bulk of their defences are stationed at the foot of Malvern Hill. They're waiting for us with heavy artillery support to advance on open ground. That sounds bad. It's very risky to attack the west side of Malvern Hill. The ground is swampy and our soldiers will be shot dead before they can reach the hill. That looks... Well, if I had cavalry, maybe... Attacking the east side is not a good idea either. There are a few passable river sections and we will lose too many men trying to climb the edgy cliffs. Yeah, I think that river is impassable, by the way, so it's going to be coming across the bridge. Although heavily fortified, their centre is the weakest point and we must breach it, prepare to attack. I don't like the sound of this. Our staff officers advised we soften them up with artillery until all our forces can join in the fight. I think that sounds like a good idea. We hit them with overwhelming force once everything is on the field. We can put the west side of Malvern Hill in the crossfire if we establish our batteries in this area. And this area? Okay, that sounds like a plan. There is some artillery coming with the Second Corps. I recommend to proceed with this plan, but of course, if there is a weakness in the Union formation, you can decide otherwise. We have reserved ammo for about 1 hour of continuous fire. Wow, that looked weird, seeing the entire lot appear all in one go. I'm not used to that. Let's get the guys forward. In fact, who's actually going to lead? If there's going to be an assault... Haha, we've got Bear Brock's brigade. Sorry, I didn't mean to laugh like that. That sounds terrible. I just meant they're kind of new recruits and they have the muskets, which are actually very effective, or quite effective, I should say, at close range melee charge combat. So, was there anyone else? Was there a third fresh brigade in here? There isn't. So other than that, we're going to try and soften these guys up. But we're also going to need artillery forwards. Now, we do have a lot of artillery. It looks like I should maybe have refreshed some of these batteries, but what are you armed with? 12-pounder howitzers. They're not going to be amazing. I've got a lot of light guns here, which we just created lots to try and fill the core out with. We do have some proper batteries, though, and proper guns. 3-inch ordnance, they'll be good. And Blythe's Rolling Thunder with a 12-pounder Napoleons. Okay, so we do have a fair bit of artillery. We have some cavalry for a potential flank attack, but I think trying to get the cavalry down here and up this side is risky, to say the least. So it looks like a good old-fashioned roll forwards and over the top of them. Do we want to be on this side of the river? Well, we've got fords over here, so yeah, we can do that. Unless I focus let's focus everything on one side and have an attack in depth. I think that's probably going to be better. Supplies bringing up the rear. We've got lots of soldiers here. And the second attack wave will come in. Okay, let's start the battle then. And see how we go. Let's see. We've got Dodgers. Go and take the farm. Instant effect. Let's get some skirmishers out. Actually, we're going to save... I'm going to call these our 2 assault brigades, actually. We're going to go and form a line about there. And we're also going to take... Tell you what, let's take these 3 and open up that side. Right, let's get playing. We are going to need skirmishers going forwards. We will deploy skirmishers, I think, from most of the units. But we just need to get some vision to start with. And I'm going to put skirmishers on from some of these guys at the back. Because they can run forwards and we can get some early vision. Maybe it'd be a good idea to have vision over that side as well. Do you know what? That's not a bad idea. There could be something sneaking on that side. Keep an eye on us. And let's get... Alright, let's get a big artillery force down here. And we want to be opening up about here, I think, so... Well, let's just get moving. Actually... bring them round here. I don't want these guys going through the woods because that'll take forever to get through. It's okay. We'll redeploy them once we get down there. Let's go and see what's in front of us. And we're going to send the cavalry tentatively down. Keeping a few reserves at the moment. I may as well send our fantastic leader down to keep an eye on things. So far, nothing spotted, which suits me down to the ground. What we need is some skirmishers deploying. Okay, we can go for the field. Let's get to the edge of this wood, because I think this is where we're probably going to see something once we get there. And that will allow us to take that fence. Not that that fence is going to give us any cover. Alex's brigade. Let's throw some out into the woods down there. And let's take the Ozark volunteers. And let's go across the stream down here and see what's on this side. We've spotted something. Okay. So what we really need is a massive artillery bombardment. Wow, you guys are going really fast. Are you hot? Maybe I've picked horse artillery for these guys. That might be a thing. Let's set up a battery down here. We want everyone whoops. We want everyone in a nice range. I'm going to go for a really strong line of artillery here. Oh, I think we've missed one. Let's bring them down there. And then all we need to do is just march our other guys in. So this is probably just going to be a straightforward stomp over the top of them kind of approach that we've got. Looks like we've seen something. Okay, the volunteers have found the enemy. Alright, you can stand there. We're not spotted. This says we're not spotted, so we might be able to snipe from there, which would be good. That suggests we are spotted. Okay, maybe I need to retreat a bit. If I put a hold fire, they might not fire back. Shall we try that? Hold fire. Let's advance over here. Let's see if we can spot this side of the line as well. You guys, they're currently out of range. I'm going to, in this field here, we want big batteries coming down like this. Smaller ones? Oh, this... Okay. There's a whole lot of stuff spotted us. Yeah, that looks like a very dangerous attack across there. I don't like the idea of that. Let's get everything down here where we can get into action. Well, we can see, so that will do. I think I'm just going to advance into the woods here. Can I see enemy artillery yet? I cannot, and we're deployed in the middle of the field, so that suggests we're going to take a load of casualties there, which I don't like the idea of. But I don't see that we can do much different. Let's get the artillery in place. I bet I can advance Marines into here. Some skirmishers into here, and then we can hide. Happy to put these guys on this side. Seminoles. We're having a shootout with someone. I'm going to put you on hold fire. Oh, no. No, sorry, that one. But hold fire. I think we're holding fire. Nope, we are getting shot, even though we're not being seen anymore. I mean, we have been seen, so I don't really know if that's something that we can do anything about. This is going to be a very awkward fight, I think. we're gonna have to prepare for a lot of casualties. Right, if I bring the sharpshooters down over that side, they might be able to do some nice work. The artillery's currently doing okay. I'd love to spot enemy artillery. There's some. There's some. Let's get the rifles on those. What have we got on this side? We've got 24-pounder howitzers, which can't quite reach down there, which is a shame. But we can start bombarding over here. The other option is we try and batter our way in on this side, but I don't know that that's particularly great. You guys, you're hidden. That's okay. You're not hidden. Okay, I'm just going to have to retreat those guys back. We don't want to get... There's no point taking the casualties here. We're achieving nothing. So I think we're just going for a massive artillery battery bombardment. I think this is the plan. Let's advance up a little bit then. B's battery with 12-pounder howitzers. They're in range. They're not in very effective range, but they are in range. Right, let's get these guys on here. Now, these are armed with the proper sharpshooter rifles. They should have one hell of a range. Advance and take their center. Easier said than done, but this looks like the reinforcements are coming on. Okay, next. Yeah, I don't fancy just charging in. Now is the time for the full-on assault. We might have to do the assault. Well, let's get some sharpshooters in there. If I go down here, I don't think I can actually get across anyway, but I can occupy that with artillery, which is going to be something. The artillery hasn't yet come on, so we've got a lot of fresh infantry. Let's just go slow until we get in position here. I fear the game is about to force me to make a stupid charge down the middle. But that's okay. We're going to try and... Can I get all this to focus on that unit there? Because that would be pretty good. You can return. The cavalry, I don't think the cavalry is going to be a huge amount of use here. Right, we've got these fellas on. We've got artillery coming on. We have, at the back, the Lone Star battery. Okay, we can put those in the woods to shoot out. Everything's going to have to go across, as far as I can tell, everything's going to have to cross the flipping river down there. Let's get the rest of the batteries over here on this position as well. Is that the right way? I can't see which way I'm drawing that, actually. No, it's that way. So if I just select these guys to go over there... Yeah, okay, so it's going across there. I thought so. Right, let's bring the cavalry down. We're going to have to be careful. We're going to have to get across here, aren't we? And then just go storming in. That's pretty much all we can do with this one. Beauregard may as well go forwards. Let's bring some fresh infantry up, ready to storm across. We're just going to have to go across it in a deep formation. That looks like a big artillery battery at the back, actually, that I can bring in. 12-pounder Napoleons. We're going to line all the artillery up here, try and shoot over. So how are we doing? Are we... Just a minute, can I get... There's an artillery battery stupidly advanced ahead of the pack here. Can I get everything else to shoot it? Let's see. Let's see, if we can drive that thing off, then that would be great. Right, skirmishers forward. We're going to have to make, I think, a bit of a move here. We've got reinforcements coming over. I feel like this is going to be a very costly attack. Unless I send some troops across here. Do you know what? I can. Let's do that. And then you guys can actually draw in like that. And then we've got reinforcements. It's a shame that my cavalry has arrived up here because they're not really what I want in the front line to go and try and snipe away. They can cause some mischief from the other side of there, though. So let's get these guys into the woods where we dismount them. And they might be able to just snipe across... Oh, not the sabres. The sabres who are actually armed with sabres this time instead of sawn-off shotguns. I like that comment, by the way, that they look like something out of the gangs of London running around with shotguns. Okay, we're going to have to get the infantry involved here. We found some skirmishers here. Why are you charging down there? We've got all artillery, most of the artillery, focusing on that. Let's bring these two batteries in a little bit closer. Because these are that one and that one. Is he going to let me... that one? And why does it not let me select two? Just a minute. Game was going crazy there. Right, we'll move those guys up and we'll bring the supplies down. These guys are advanced to the edge of this wood where we can have a bit of a shootout with them. Right, so you lot need to all dismount. And now this might be a mistake. Oh, we've got an enemy artillery battery there. Hang on, what if I'm just going to draw them into the edge of the wood now so that we can see a bit better. Right, you don't need to hold fire anymore. You can actually get involved. And the McCrackens into there. Actually, there's no point going into there, is there? And all this stuff is taking too long to arrive. So I think we're going to have to go for an assault with what we've got, but we can... Tell you what, let's put those Dodgers on there, shooting out. Meanwhile, we've got two brigades going through there. We may as well do this. I'm going to see if I can get some flanking fire on these. Right, keep that fire... Actually, can we try and silence that? Let's go in. Let's go in. What about the cavalry coming around this? There is a possible flank attack. I could do with some skirmishers going ahead of me here, just in case there's something lurking in the woods down there. Okay, we're closing in. And we're going to try and do like a rolling attack. I don't see the need to throw all the brigades in all at once. I need to get rid of those. Can you guys reach down to there? They can. Make sure that everything that can is going to be shooting that. They're just out of range. Okay, let's bring that battery up. Meanwhile, B's battery is definitely engaging. So we want the Dodgers now. Nice. We're going to get some kills. They're not armed with. Actually, they're armed with the Whitworths. They should be fine. They should be able to get some kills with that. Are these slow to reload? Quite possibly. Let's see. Give them a volley, boys. Yeah, it doesn't seem like the most effective thing in the world, does it? Let's head down here. Okay, we are definitely engaging now. And we're going to try and push this centre. Alright, let's advance in front of everyone. And let's get across here. Let's draw it in like that, in fact. And then these reserve brigades. I don't really want them in the water. Did you not dismount? Was there a reason you didn't dismount? So the Lone Star battery is approaching a bit. Wow, only one of the three dismounted. I'm sure I had them all selected for that. Right, we're gonna advance down here and see what we can actually spot. Are you... Come on, guys. Dismount. See if we can go and... Are we going to try and snipe away an artillery battery? I don't know that that is the wisest decision I've ever made. So let's get that Lone Star battery on there. They can probably counter battery that artillery. That should be quite a useful unit. Okay, so we're going steady here. We're going to get engaged. 3-1 here. We should be able to push this. Our artillery's moved up, although we're taking some hits. Let's get involved on that. We should be able to knock those guys out. Bearbox Brigade is engaging now. Let's bring in the reinforcements. There should be 3 brigades moving down. Oh, and let's make sure Mark is in the middle of this. offering some sort of leadership. So the Dodgers, right, I'm going to bring them out onto the flank here. Oh, we do have something down here. Okay, let's bring this down. We've got skirmishers out, and we've got a brigade blocking this bit. Let's get the cavalry up to this edge as well. So the Dodgers should be able to get some better, more effective fire from here, which we really want. Meanwhile, I'm going to advance this artillery battery up a bit closer. Clyde's Rolling Thunder. We're into better range now for our Napoleons. Somewhere in here I've got some great big 24-pounders, but I don't know where they are. I should maybe have labelled them something. See if we can knock that artillery battery out. The Rowett's men are not being very effective there at all. What are you armed with? Okay, the Sharp's carbine should be able to do something. The Rowley rifles, here we go. I'm going to start running these guys in, I think. Are we taking a whole load of casualties? Yeah, we are. Okay, back to the tree line. I don't think they're going to achieve anything. Let's get that battery knocked out. Let's get the artillery up like this. And you guys, the trouble is of having all this artillery on this side is if we do push away this flank, then that lot's not engaging anymore. Excellent, excellent result. Let's advance. Advance like this. Okay, so we're pushing through now. This is good news. Let's go. Let's just advance there. And Jackdaws, the Floridas, everyone. Can we pile into that? There's Mater's Brigade. The Georgia Infantry. I'm going to advance in front. It's a shame that these guys aren't actually... I think they're just out of range. And if I advance... Do you know what? I'm going to try that. Let's just try it. So this cavalry sort of distraction was not the most effective thing in the world ever, was it? Let's be honest. Ace Sultan armed with their 12-pounder howitzers. We should be able to drive this battery off quite nicely now. And we've got 10-pounder parrots. Okay, they should have no problem. Let's drive those guys off. We've got a lot of infantry coming in here. Let's advance the Welsh Fusiliers. Excellent. Let's just run these chaps up to the edge of here. There's nowhere else to cross, so what we need to do is draw a line like that and put the cavalry in reserve. You can't. Oh, we can cross over here? Okay, oh, I guess it's shallow water up there, isn't it? But no, we're not going to do that. We're going to put these guys on the flank. So we're not currently pushing the centre there. Let's get some... Oh, let's get the artillery down here. We've got to advance the artillery. I don't think I'm pushing this hard enough. Clemens, boys, charge them in. Charge them all in. We're going to try and push these guys out the way. This is the idea. Come on, get those regiments going in. Everyone needs to get involved here, fellas. We basically need to try and crush their centre. And I don't think I've got enough stuff really in the position. Let's get some of these skirmishers back. We need to push on. We definitely need to push on. I hope the game isn't going to run out of time there. Let's see, we've got to get these fellas over. These are some skirmishers. Did we drive that artillery battery off? We did not. It's okay, these guys are shooting over there. Meanwhile, I've got... Do you know what? These cavalrymen... We're getting a few kills over here, but it's not enough. So let's get them out of there. Now, we did take the centre. Excellent. We've contested it. We just need to hold it for a few minutes. If Clemens' brigades can hold it. Well done. Well done, Baerbock and Clemens. I knew I could rely on you guys to assault the middle and take it. The flying pickets, come on. Let's advance over here. Right, it is time to push a brigade up there, I think, at the double. Because we're going across one way or another. Clemens boys pulling back, which is fine. Time to get the McCrackens in, I would say. Did we clean out the woods? I think we did. Excellent. Let's move in there. That thing is still holding doggedly on. Meanwhile, we are taking some casualties over there, which is not great news for us, sadly. So, who have we got that can join in over here? The Jackdaw Rifles. Just bring them in. We're just going to walk them all in. The Yorkshire Volunteers should at this point start to engage. Let's make sure. Our sharpshooters. Okay, these sharpshooters are now starting to rack up some kills, which is good. And that should cause that guy to rout out of the way. I'm just going to put the skirmishers back on there. Right, time to run these across, I think. Let's at the double. This is our flank attack going in. The cavalry might get some action here, you never know. Oh, we've kind of lost this. That's a shame. I mean, it's disputed. Is it? Oh, it's disputed. We've contested it, so that will do. Blimey, look at this. Oh, we need this on here. At the double. And we need to bring the artillery down. Bearbox men retreated back. And let's get the supplies up. And those guys can rejoin. Secure Malvern Hill before nightfall. This could be, the Yankees could not find better defensive ground. This could be tough. We've also got to get this at the back. Okay, I don't want to defeat, but we do have time for this. So if we can break this bit, we'll be okay, I think. So let's get the cavalry back over here, because they might be instrumental in some fast-moving attack later on. They've taken a few casualties so far, but that's to be expected, I think. So we've just got to push through the middle. This is going to be... Oh, God. Open fire. Open fire. We're blocked. That's not good. Okay, let's get artillery. Let's keep walking artillery forwards. This is kind of brutal, isn't it? Meanwhile, this is like a huge attack down the centre. Clemens' brigade are going to advance back into the fight. We just need to keep units going forward, basically. The sharpshooters, I think, are probably going to be more use on this flank, so let's bring them down here. Right, this is going to be bad. Or is it? Hang on, there's a charge coming in there. The Ozark Volunteers. You can rejoin now. The sharpshooters over here, they're getting a lot of kills. But this should crumble any second now. Still blocked. Sickles Brigade coming in. Come on. Now then, the Volunteers from Yorkshire wheel into position. Give those guys a volley. Apparently we're going across the river, I think. It's not quite what I anticipated. Advance. You carry on fighting if you can. So at this point, I think we're just good to carry on just advancing down here. Bring up the artillery, keep it going closer. I mean, we've got all sorts going on here. This is utter chaos. This is looking a lot better, look. Okay, let's get the Welsh Fusiliers into that wood there. On the double, the artillery from this flank is still trying to drive that unit off. And we've got some more down there. What have we got? Let's bring the supplies up. Actually, the supplies probably better feed that artillery unit over there. Let's consider doing something with the cavalry when we can get them over. I'm not sure what, but I'm sure we'll think of something. Right, what have we got over here? I need fresh troops. You two. You're not too bad. Let's advance down the middle. I need to silence those batteries, don't I? Let's see if we can do that. Meanwhile, we'll bring you and... I thought there was another one. Let's bring them forwards. Can we get those? We kind of need to silence the artillery if we can. Oh, these guys have surrendered? Excellent. Excellent. I'm not sure the volunteers should be charging across like that, but... Right, we need to get you guys into position on the double. This is just turning into a horror field, isn't it? I do have time to push down, it's okay. Could we have got across this way? I don't think we can cross any of these rivers, so this is not so useful to us. Can we target that, please? And the Lone Stars might be able to target. Yeah, we can target those, and you can just target those as well. So that is. It's extreme range, but we're going to put them under fire. Rolly rifles, get in there on the double now. You guys need to be in there shooting that artillery up and mashing it. This is where we get into a real sodding mess. I mean, like a real sodding mess. This could be horrendous. You can just rejoin. What happened over here? We saw those boys off. That's excellent news. We could do them. Oh, right, okay. Let's take the cavalry down here. In fact, let's get some skirmishers out and send those guys in front. This could be something very, very useful. And the Dodgers. I'm going to put them here. There's a risk sending units off on missions like this. And as that they end up hitting something that we didn't expect and then surrendering. Can we get the sharpshooters in? I think if we put them down here, we'll be able to get into a better position soon. Nice! These guys have surrendered as well. Let's just advance them back up the field. Such a heavy attack coming in. Pendle rifles, please. Forwards. Oof! There's just artillery everywhere. Right, these guys have... Griffin's brigades made a huge counter-attack. And the Krakens are going to be in trouble there. Can we swivel around? Those are falling back. It's fine. This looks like the horror and carnage and chaos of a true Civil War battlefield. I think this looks amazing. Like, absolutely amazing. We're going to have some trouble here if we're not careful. Just advance. Advance. We're falling back on this side, which is not quite what we wanted. How come we're falling back there? That sounds wrong. Right, get some flanking fire into that. Do you know what? This cavalry? Let's get them over there. Let's put them over there, and we're going to do a flanking manoeuvre around the back. This is the plan. I'm going to risk moving forward with Leonidas' brigade here because I think we'll be okay, but it is risky. It is very risky. The Dodgers are going in on this as well. Actually, the Dodgers probably shouldn't. I'm going to put them there. Right then, let's get some rapid firing. Yeah, this is rapid firing stuff. So if we get these guys onto a flank, this should... Oh, hang on. I've got a brigade moving up here that I need to be wary of. Oh, people are just getting blasted away. There's cavalry getting involved there. For whatever reason. Okay, what have we got? We need to plug that gap. Okay, whole load of skirmishers down here, which we should be able to deal with. Let's just put you on vision, I think. Do we advance across here? It's going to be... No, I think you hold position for the time being. Nice! Somebody else surrendered. But getting my cavalry over there, I think that's going to be a good move. The artillery firing from this side, I think that's still going to be effective. Let's see what the losses are here. It's a tough fight, this one. It's a real tough fight. Kind of what we like to see anyway. Clemens brigades taking some hard casualties there. Can we reoccupy the farm? There's the Marines. We are blasting away. Now these boys, with their rapid-firing, revolving rifles, it's basically the technology from a revolver, just made into a long barrel and given a stop. They weren't ideal weapons because they had a risk of chain firing. That's where you shoot, but it ignites more than one chamber. And if your hand is over here in the front of the stock, there's a chance that it's going to take off your fingers. That would be kind of scary. Oh god, I'm sat there and we're not returning any of this. Let's bring the skirmishers over as well. Leonidas should be able to saber these guys nicely. Yeah, melee cavalry against skirmishers. That should be an easy sort of kill there. It's going after the next ones and then the next ones and the next ones that might be the problem. Are we getting some good kills with these things? No, try going for those in the flank. That should be more effective. Okay, we need you to fall back, because otherwise we're just going to take a load of unnecessary casualties. Like that. Cavalry was vulnerable to anyone shooting at it. It's going to take some more hits. Don't take any more hits. We need to get skirmishers involved, and then we can occupy them with skirmishers. And meanwhile charge around that side. Alright, let's get all this lot in. Come on, down here now. And once we get some skirmish cavalry over, this is going to be a whole different ball game. Into those trees. And you can come around this flank like this and just hide out the way. Right, we still need to push this side though. How's it looking? We need to get the Georgia infantry involved down here. We're blasting away like crazy. Right, you guys can retreat off the field now. You're not needed over there. You're good. We took a lot of prisoners in now. That's good stuff. Are the Dodgers? You won't be able to shoot from there, I bet. You guys are slowly racking up some guns. I don't think those revolving rifles are all that great. Anyway, the cavalry should make a big difference as it comes down here. Oh my god, we're going to get murdered here by skirmishers. I'm going to go and capture this. It'll make their skirmishers run around afterwards and cause them no end of grief. Right, we need to get you fellas into this big gap down here, look. The enemy are advancing, they're counter-attacking. This is not the best position, is it? That we're in here. Just make sure we are supplying everything. My leader is on the front lines. I would have thought this lot would have crumbled away by now, but it's oddly holding steady. Run in, boys. Okay, so we're going to capture this. We're going to force their skirmishers away. Right, let's go like that. And the cavalry can just go... Actually, the cavalry can go along there. And at some point we'll come charging out. So you are armed with good old Sharps carbines. That should be fine. At this point, dismount. And move up there. I just don't want to get these boys shot at. Do you know what? We're going to cause these guys some trouble. We're going to... Shall I come charging in on the back of them? That would be hilarious, wouldn't it? We've captured that. We've got time to play around here. We're good. We're good. You're armed with proper cavalry weapons. You're supposed to be going across here. Come on. Don't make me look foolish now. I'm going to come charging out the first Heart Sabres out of the woods. Wait for it. Wait for it. Charge. Let's get him. Get him, boys. They'll take a volley in the face, I think, and then they should be on them. And that should be those guys finished off. There's going to be some more skirmishes around here. Let's order that guy up there. I'm not really paying attention to what's going on up here. This is just a slaughter fest. A grim, horrible slaughter fest. Let's bring some artillery. Actually, make room. Let's get 2 lots of artillery down there. Supply is a problem there. Where's my supplies? Move over here. I want to resupply. Over here. Sean's brigade is out of ammo. So we should have got this, right? We did. Leonidas is going to get in on this one. Melee cavalry, the first hearts. Yeah, they're very vulnerable melee cavalry. Charge them in. Get me some vision over here, guys. At this point, you may as well move over there. In fact, you may as well move over and try and defend this location. I think the skirmishers down there, their usefulness is possibly coming to an end. We're going to try and get some kills. You're the carbine guys. You can just recover a minute. We've captured some skirmishers. Excellent. Put them over there. Now then, the temptation is to carry on with the cavalry up there, but I think that would be a terrible move. Are you guys ready? They're not quite ready. I can almost charge them in. I don't want to get shot. Hold back. Right, let's get you in there. Oh, that is a tempting target, isn't it? Let's go and see if this is free over here. Come on, 2 cavalry units going over. Am I going to get shot down there? Tell you what, let's go in like this. I've got to watch out for this stuff coming along. Excellent. Move in. Move in. Barge's men at the back there. Wow. Okay. This is going to... We've inflicted a lot of casualties here. That artillery's still doing a good job over on that flank. What's this up here? What have I forgot? Oh, they're captured regiments. They're fine. Captured brigades even. What are you doing over there? I must have ordered him off the field by accident at some point. Okay, our cavalry's in their rear and causing all sorts of mayhem. God damn it, I keep forgetting. Right, let's see if we can get that artillery battery in a flanking manoeuvre. Well, we're going to engage them, which is good. So if I click that... No, they're going to route... Yeah, let's just move them over there, otherwise they're going to route through the lines going that way, and that would be very bad. Nothing here? Nothing here. Okay. Take position over there. So Leonidas should be busy chopping these guys up. Okay, that's good. That's good. We're getting our cavalry some kills here. I think I can do this. It depends where this guy's going. He's marching this way to try and... Okay, this is going to be... I'm gonna take a volley from that, aren't I? No, pull out. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. We pull this lot back, and if we have to, because I suspect this is going to be a thing now, let's line up our horsemen along this wood's edge and shoot at whatever comes at us. Basically, we've managed to get everything around the enemy. So we've managed to surround them, which is excellent. Let's get to the bottom of it. Let's just draw in a line like that. And bring the Florida Seminoles back in. Wow. So many losses. Just so many losses. Can we just fill in that gap there? And you guys... Actually, Sean's brigade can come in here. Fill in... Oh, I've picked some artillery. Okay, the artillery didn't want to move. Try you two. That's better. And let's get the cavalry out of sight and in here. And I'll put you guys... Now, you're seen at the moment. Don't try and hide in there. At this point, I think we can bring Alex's volunteers over. And keep moving the flying pickets down. So we're getting some good kills across here. What I need to do, though, is get the dodgers in a bit better. Because these are proper sharpshooters. So I think we're gonna find some cavalry hitzers. I'm gonna go and set these guys up in position to resist, because something's coming down here. The enemy do have cavalry. I'm surprised they're not really sending it. They keep charging it in over here on this flank. It doesn't seem to be achieving a huge amount. Right, let's bring the artillery down over there where it's going to be a bit better in range. See another big charge coming in here. Let's get you in there. Oh, let's get that silenced. Yeah, that's not good. Let's open fire on the artillery, enemy artillery. Let's bring these artillery batteries forwards. And this one at the back, yeah, definitely advance forwards. So all the artillery's been quite heavily engaged. Good God, there's some horrendous casualties here. That's the sound of someone charging in. Okay, so despite you not being spotted now, the artillery's seeing you, so I'm not sure whether things are working as intended with that. You've managed to get around there, so you can actually route off the battlefield at this point. I think they're not going to try and go back up there. We only have to hold for another 5 minutes, and then we've got this. This is, well, not exactly a weak point, because we're not holding anything there. As long as we hold that one. Just move your position up a bit. Yeah, I'm just going to leave the skirmishers here in case something sneaks on the back and tries to grab this. And I feel like I've taken enough casualties. I don't feel like I really want to try and push my luck and try and destroy the enemy army. I don't feel like there'll be a huge benefit in it. Here comes the cavalry again. I'm just going to deploy the artillery there, I think. Taylor's nearly out of supply. What's happening further south? Currently nothing, so this is okay at the moment. Let's draw a line in like that and get my sharpshooters over there. So these sharpshooters with the telescopic sights on. I don't know when these came into the war. I thought they were later in the war, but maybe not. I honestly don't know. I don't think you're doing very well there. I'm going to have you fall back to there, and let's just put the cavalry in the trees where they can't be seen. Excellent. We've captured the places. We just need to try and hold them now, which would be tricky if the enemy try and do a real concerted effort to push across here, but I don't think they will. Might be famous last words, that you never know. Oof, look at the fighting that's been on here. You can see where we've had to push it all the way across. I really don't want to know what the losses are for this one. Hey, we've had some more surrenders. So they've charged in. This sort of thing did happen in the war as well. Brigades would charge in. I think it happened at Gettysburg toward Little Round Trot. The attacking Confederate brigade, actually, they were countercharged by at one point in the battle by, I think, a single Union regiment, and were so shocked and surprised they just surrendered. Maybe it wasn't the whole brigade. I don't know. I might be wrong. Okay, this is looking good. I'm going to speed the game up a little bit. Right, we need you guys over here firing away at enemy skirmishers. Munford with these revolving rifle things has not been terribly effective against the first US sharpshooters. I'm going to put those guys in there, and let's have that. Let's have that fight. Okay, I'd say the enemy is definitely on the retreat from here. Advance. They're in better positions. We should be good. Yeah, I'm going to try and capture these supplies if I can. I think the middle of their army should be weakening. Right, this is going to be interesting to see if we can actually beat these guys. I'm not sure that we can. Advance and bring these guys up. I'm sure supplies are going to be an issue at some point. Caroleans there taking quite the pasting. Here comes the next ones. Let's see if we can actually wheel into line there. Get some firepower on that. Blocked. Okay, we'll just have to hop around. What's going on down here? Everything's good at the moment. There are a lot of supplies we could capture. That guy's empty now. Can we still... We are getting some good kills though. We'll try and knock that out. I mean, this looks like easy pickings, right? That's a big cavalry brigade right there. As our artillery canisters into their flanks. That should rack up quite some kills. Although I don't think these guys over on this side have been having a great battle of it. Draw a line. No, we draw a line in like that. That would be better. And get the one Royal Guard in a bit closer. We better bring the artillery down a bit closer as well now, I think. Barge's men coming in. Okay. Let's get these chaps in now. I think we can try taking out these 2 units of skirmishers here. I think this is a pretty safe bet. Let's advance like that. Wait, do they just... Let's take both of those out. As long as we get some fire going on. I don't want to get caught by that. I really don't want to get caught by that. We got caught by that, of course we did. Fall back. Fall back. Let's get the cavalry involved there. Okay, I'm gonna be daring here and advance my own cavalry on this side. Not wanting to lose this, of course. Let's come back over to the middle. We've got sharpshooters everywhere here. Flying pickets. Definitely want to advance through that because these guys are fresh. Although they are low on ammunition. So that's a shame. We want to be like that, I think. It's okay. Just keep them going. You just stay there, ready to charge. I mean, if we charged into that lot, I think the enemy are about ready to fail here. I honestly do think they're about ready just to fall apart. Look, there's another lot surrendered. Quite rightfully so. I mean, they can see there's cavalry in their rear. Who were. We're still trying to... These guys keep coming back in very boldly. I'm going to retire the rifles, I think. You fall back, but the Florida Seminoles can take over that fight on that side. Meanwhile, the artillery is hitting them hard. The sharpshooters no longer being quite so effective. Let's get these guys in over here. I really... Oh, here we go. Here we go. We've got something to play with now. Let's just pull over there. If they're going to try and cross that, which I think they are, we're going to meet them with the Cook and Brother .58 Mini Burton. Gerrish's cavalry brigade. There we go. Oh god, I don't want you guys getting involved. Not like that. I want you to be able to shoot over there, really. Come on. These racked up a lot of kills with their fancy sharpshooter rifles. Right, put some firepower into that. We're going to need to double up on those guys. Meanwhile... Whoops, I want you advancing like that. Whoa, we've been driven off here. We need to get in. We need to get in everywhere. Well, there's not much of the enemy army left at this point. Make sure we are firing away at those. Could I be bold and charge my... Who could I charge in, do you think? Let's get you over here as well. Let's start picking off the artillery. That would be a really good use for sharpshooters. And the melee cavalry. I don't think these revolving rifles are all that great. I didn't buy them. I had them in stock. They'd been captured or something else, and they were basically a free unit. Oh, hang on. The enemy are trying to get across that that bridge. We'll run down those supply wagons, I'm sure. Right, who's up for a charge? Sean's brigade. I'm going to pull you back. You've taken a huge amount of casualties. I'm honestly shocked. I'm honestly shocked at the amount of cavalry casualties we've taken in this. It's been so brutal. Just a straight up fight, and I hope I can recover from this. Let's bring that artillery in a bit closer. I'm not sure putting them in the swampy ground is a great move, but... These guys taking a lot of casualties now. Yeah, pull back. Pull back. And you, wow, I think... Oh no, not so many. Not so many. Go back. Rowett probably will. Yeah, cavalry's still not the most useful thing. Get in there fast, boys. We need some action at this point. This lot is all about to surrender, I think. I would love to go charging in with the cavalry, but it would be kind of dangerous. And we still have bloody artillery causing me some real headaches. Meanwhile, those are all trying to get over there. That's broken. Oof. Oh, there's a battery there. I didn't see it. In amongst all the carnage. Right, let's get them a Krakens in there. Is this... I'm tempted to do a charge in here. Let's advance. You can go running in. They're going to rout. Things are definitely breaking, which is great. Do we throw these in now? I think we charge everything in. On huge mass charge. There we go. Now let's line up the next line behind them. Wow, that's one surrendered. We got someone. And this is where we want the cavalry ready to go in, I think. Another one surrendered. Retreat off the battlefield. We didn't actually get in there, did we? So make sure we are charging in now. The Marines certainly did. Go on in. We're going to try and get all that stuff. Capture... Oh, hang on. Is this... Wow, okay. Sneaky, sneaky, sneaky. Very, very sneaky. I don't blame them for doing that. That's exactly what I would have done, but they're going to try and do this other one as well now. So we need to stop them. everything. If we pile everything in, although they are in better cover, let's get on that flank. You go over there. So we're in the middle of breaking everything over here, weren't we? Let's get the cavalry in. This is where cavalry should be at its most effective, as we chase after things that are fleeing away. Blocked. It's okay. Go in. The thing is, these aren't fleeing, so this is very risky, but we're going to do it anyway. Oh, that was Rowards? Oh, I meant to bring these guys in. We've hit them in the face. They're routing now. Let's get you mounted up and go after that. And then we're going to hit the next one with you. You retreat. And charge. Now these fellas are in the woods, so this might not be the best move ever. But they're wavering. Oh, the skirmishers there as well. Go after the skirmishers. You're going to get involved in this other fight, but we're going to get that too, I think. Power of cavalry. Have we chased these fellas off? Pretty much. Right, make sure you're all onto that. I'm just going to go and recapture that in case the game suddenly decides I've been beaten here. Right then, who else would like to surrender? Do we have any volunteers? We do need to capture this stuff. You're going to end up... There, let's move you over there. Have I spotted anything? And charge. Nice, we have a huge haul of gold. I think we've pretty much wiped the enemy out. I thought this mod was going to be a lot harder to play than it actually is. And I wonder if I should have put the difficulty up a little bit. Is there anything over here that we can actually go for? I'm going to try and capture these guys. I don't think there's anything left. So we just need to win this contested fight here. Let's come and join in the fighting and put it on full speed. I think we're done. I mean, the enemy doesn't have an army left at this point. There we go. We've won it. What a fight. I mean, were their casualties 100%? No, some stuff got off the battlefield, didn't it? So let's take a little look at this. So we did outnumber them in infantry and in cavalry. I had a lot of cavalry. And it looks like I did in guns as well, so that's a surprise. We did take a lot of casualties. They lost a lot captured, so this was a true Civil War bloodbath, but 2-to-1 casualties, roughly. Actually, more than that, you take the prisoners. That was impressive. That was impressive. We needed that, though, because we needed a good win. We've had a couple of injuries, which is not good news. But this is the exciting bit. What have we actually captured? We've got some excellent Springfield rifles. A load of supplies. There'll be lots of supplies, actually. A few Enfields. Nothing that's amazing. Nothing that's absolutely amazing. Okay, let's take a look at the army. And how bad is it? So let's go into... Oh, excellent. We got James Longstreet, and we got some additional recruits. Recruits aren't my issue at the moment. I can't afford to equip them, which is mostly the problem. So we've got 2 career points. Medicine, I think would be good for getting us veterans back. Increases the amount of casualties that get healed after a battle. I think that would be a good one. Training. Increasing your training allows you to replenish unit losses with new veterans for a lower cost and keep the unit skills at high levels. I think that would be a good idea if we boosted that. Army organisation is currently fine because we can't fill it up anyway. But politics and economy, I'm going to go 1 on medicine. And I'm going to go 1 on economy, I think, for a discount on everything, which will make the money... Politics and economy make the money go around a bit further. So let's apply that. And let's take a look. So Mark's been upgraded. So what are his second level skills? A maneuver specialist. Command radius, rotation speed. Yeah, that's quite good. That is quite good. We've also got a shock specialist for charge damage. And a fire specialist. 20% accuracy. Reduces reload time. I'm tempted for that. The 15% speed is just a general... No, we're going to put that in the second core. The second core are going to be our fast marchers. First core are going to be our hard fighters, I think. So let's go with that one. And third core can maybe be the melee specialists when we get there. We've got some nice promotions. Okay, things are looking good. It looks like any casualties have been replaced automatically. So the Dodgers, which are our sharpshooters with these... Ooh, we're going to have to go veteran, because I want to try and... Can we do this? And they're actually going up in in experience. We're putting veterans in there. Let's apply that, because we don't have any more of these weapons, unfortunately. How many do we have? Veterans, we've got 4,000 veterans to replenish the ranks with, which is excellent. Now, these guys are sharpshooters, so speed and cover, that's quite good. Accuracy and reload time. Pickets, we get stealth, accuracy, and... Oh, that's quite good. If we can stay hidden... The 30% cover, though, that sounds awesome. Although we should be shooting from out of range. The spotting sounds useful, though, doesn't it? I can't pick on that one. That's... Do you know what? I'm going to go for light infantry specialists. And I'm going to hope that's the right choice. Speed to get them out of danger. Cover so that they can counter-snipe against enemy skirmishers. Let's see if that's the right thing to do. Bear Box Brigade. Don't worry, we're going to try and boost some of these numbers up. Bear Box... Okay. I think I might make you melee specialists. We might go with this. Marching drills. What's that give us, actually? Speed, charge damage, or musketry drills. Do you know what? Let's make you some melee specialists. I will find a melee specialist division, but we'll remember that. And currently, actually, let's do the same with Clement Brigade. Let's do that. We'll work along that line. Wow, did you take a load of casualties? Possibly, quite possibly. We'll fill these up, I think. Let's have a look in the armory quickly. Stocks of crappy muskets, Springfield 1861s, good rifles, and Enfields. What can we buy? We can buy lots of Mississippi rifles. And lots of reboard muskets aren't awful. But neither are they great. We still don't have a... Actually, we can get some Harper's Ferry, so they're quite good. Not many Lorenz. And there's some more Enfields available, which is good. There's never going to be enough Whitworths available, sadly. I don't think so. Those are northern made, so we're never going to have a lot of those. Don't think there's anything particularly great. Oh, there's some of these. So if we wanted more skirmishers, 500-yard effective range. I mean, that's pretty good. For the cavalry, anything exciting? There's lots of these now, these Colt 1860s. Good. So our melee cavalry, we don't need to worry about the sawn-off shotguns anymore. We will be able to re-equip some of the cavalry. And artillery, we're looking for... Yeah, I'm buying all these that I can buy. And same with the 24-pounder howitzers, because we need to boost those up. And I should buy the parrots, because they are hard to come by. And, yeah, so... I'm just going to buy them. They're not expensive to do like this, and we've got them in stock, and I can equip our artillery units much better. Yeah, that's cool. We've got what we need there. That's excellent. There's no point selling anything, because we just don't get good prices for selling guns off. So, which is a shame. But, I mean, it stops us cheesing it for money. And rewards, we can have these Lamats. Now, these were an interesting revolver. It also had a little shotgun barrel, I think, the .410, which is, I think it's 36 gauge, which fired a load of buckshot at the enemy as well. They weren't actually, it sounds awesome, and they were maybe terrifying to face, but they weren't actually very popular. They had lots of mechanical issues and reliability issues. I can get more 12-pounder Blakeley's and 14-pounder James. So I could trade in some of my fame, which gives us a huge morale boost at the moment. I might spend some of this to get some good commanders. And some good weapons. More Enfields. I think that'd be worth buying, I think. So what we'll do, have a look in Second Corps. See, we've got some nice promotions going on here as well. The Flying Pickets, I think these guys did a fantastic job. They did an absolutely amazing job. So what we're going to do, shall I make everyone in the Second Corps faster? If I give them, if I could, maybe I make the Second Corps the melee guys. Give them all speed. I could do that. Although they did a fantastic job just sniping away. That would be interesting, wouldn't it? I might have a think about that. Let's reinforce... Oh, I didn't like these revolving rifles at all. I didn't think these were very good. So I'm going to switch these over to something better. Looks like they can have regular rifles, which is quite cool. But what we want... can we find them? I thought there was some Enfield 1856s. There's 422 of these. They cost 20,000, but I'm going to equip them because I think these are better. They've got better range. Do I put Can I put rookies in? Let's see. We run out of rifles pretty quick, so that's okay. Yeah, we'll do that. If anyone would like to command these guys, by the way, then do shout up. Where do we run out of rifles there? So let's apply that one. Sir. And let's give them a skill. So light infantry, speed and cover. No, let's make these guys the pickets, shall we? So I'm going to have a mix of skills in my sharpshooters. Let's have a look. We've also got an artillery battery which is leveled up. Excellent 12-pounder Napoleons. Do they need more sold yet? We'll put 9 guys in there. And let's pick... The horse artillery is kind of fun. Should I do that for the Second Corps batteries? Maybe I should, so that they can all keep up and move in faster. The Second Corps was going to be the fast-moving ones, wasn't it? I think we're going to go with that then. It also gives rotation speed. And it's nice to be able to get them in position a lot faster. Improved shot and shell. But the main things like that are also very tempting. Do you know what? We're getting a bonus from the Corps Commander anyway. Let's just go for that. We've got some fast-moving stuff, which is cool. One's Royal Guard. Let's see. How did you guys get? You got the reboard muskets. So we will pick a skill. Yeah, okay. Let's do Second Corps. Everyone has got speed and charge. Are we going to go all in on that? That could be insane. That could be absolutely insane. I'm going to have a think about this, folks. Let me know what your thoughts are. We have some cavalry have moved up, this is good news. So the carbines. Do you have any better carbines, actually? What's the range on the Sharps? 59. They are 340. That's probably as good as it gets. There's nowhere near enough Burnsides. We don't want to go down this. We could do this. Same range. I'll not bother changing for that. That's it. Okay, no, we'll cancel that. So, excellent. So, this is like my cavalry division. I think we'll make all these skirmish cavalry, shall we? So, this is... Oh, that gets charge damage. That's discipline training, but speed. What we want is this one, I think. Musketry drills. Mounted scouts. Yep, we're going to go musketry drills. I like the sound of that. Got quite a vicious cavalry brigade in there. And the flying pickets. Yeah, okay, I'll reconsider my options and see how we're going to kit those out. Now, that was one hell of a battle that I really, really enjoyed. It felt much more like a Civil War battle. The chaos, the slaughter on the front. But that was a good fight. Anyway, join us again next time for the Battle of whatever one of these is next in the calendar. And do shout up in the comments down below if you would like a brigade, a battery, or one of those cavalry regiments naming after you. We need new commanders. More... I was going to say more meat for the grinder, but that sounds awful. Anyway, folks, I will catch you on the next one. Hope you're enjoying these, and thanks again for watching.